Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream of the finals of the leftovers. This is the event run in December, and it was hosted by Johnny Pastrami. We've got the finals of Nobility versus MagikNik, and Nobility is running a Defenders team with Daredevil, Amazing Spider-Man, Luke Cage, Wong, Hulk, with Sacrifice, Go Get 'em Tiger, Heroes for Hire, Brace for Impact, Fall Back, and then we've got MagikNik, who is playing the the Inhumans. Okay, with Black Bolt and Medusa and Crystal, Honey Badger and Ghost Rider as Splash as Cosmic Ghost Rider with exceptional sacrifice, no matter the cost, fallback and brace for impact. And with me today is Johnny Pastrami, the host of the event. How's it going, Johnny?
It's going great. Chat, you're not going to believe it. I went to the store and I got a 9-volt battery to replace the fire alarm in the basement.
Oh,
It works now. No more beeping. You're safe.
that's yes, you are safe. That is good. That is good. It was very faint
Yes.
always, but yes. So,
Yes. But otherwise, no, I'm doing great and happy to be here. So,
okay, cool. Yeah, so we have Nick who won priority and he chose his secures, and so we have Gamma Scrolls. And yes, by the teams that we've brought here, it's a 20 threat battle down the middle.
yeah, it's going to probably be pretty bloody from the looks of it. It might be a little scory with like the scrolls because that can definitely like pick up the pace, but probably expecting a lot of violence.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're all going to be deployed down the middle. We're probably going to see. Let's see who's fast movers. Crystal might deploy, or Crystal's already deployed in the middle. It looks like Nick is abandoning the flanks, probably based on how he's deploying his characters, which is fine. Basically, the idea here is that sure, you go get them, you take a damage, and you bring them to me because all of my characters are going to be in the middle of the board. And otherwise, you also have Cosmic Ghost Rider to just like chase people down anyway if they do come closer. So I can see that. I can see that being the case. We've got Nobility with ASM, so we're probably going to see a flank deployment. But um, and looks like Daredevil long mover, Crystal long mover. They're going to be grabbing their home scrolls overall. So it's I mean it's pretty looks pretty straightforward in terms of what's going to happen early on. It'll yeah, but as soon as we get into and closer to the end of round one, we're gonna maybe see some big hits. But definitely round two, everything is everything is going to just collide.
Exactly, yeah. I'm surprised that like Nobility didn't put ASM on the top. It looks like you can fit within one to grab that top scroll and just have like a nice, clean, easy grab. He
Yeah,
might get tripped up by that sign on the bottom one, but I guess we'll see how that plays out. So,
yeah, the I've played on this map on the nobility side of the board before, and that you can definitely put a character contesting that spot on not on the terrain piece. So it
okay,
was really
perfect.
maybe he's just doing that because Crystal is like it doesn't even matter. I think like yeah, there was flexibility there. He could have went on either side, but looks like we have Nick with priority grabbing with Crystal. Pretty straightforward. And
Yep, seems easy enough.
throwing our back on the back gamma probably so he can
Yep.
push the rest of his characters forward.
Yeah, CGR rolled 2 on power, so that's okay. I'm sure he would have probably liked a little bit more, but here we are.
We're
So,
we're playing on humans, so it's like, is it really a big deal?
yeah, it doesn't no, not really, but I'm sure he would have enjoyed more. It, like lets you fuel a little bit more stuff or starting on, but yeah.
Yeah, Nick has been playing this for a while. He's mentioned recently that yeah, or at least I've like seen him mentioning how he's like undefeated in tournament play with this with CGR in Inhumans. And so it's a pretty scary. It's pretty scary. I mean, you basically look for a spender to go off from CGR as soon as possible. And
Yep.
yeah, so let's see what Nobility does. But yeah, did we get a power pass? We got a power pass to Medusa from
Right.
Black Bolt on the first round. So we're setting up a what is that called? It's like Brothers in Arms, but
Royal
it's like
decree.
Royal Decree
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
on Medusa as an opening. Like she's probably gonna go next or Honey Badger, and we're gonna see Ghost Rider just like thrown up the board a little bit here.
Yeah, probably. That seems like a pretty good spot for him. Yeah, I think like the only model that can really punish CGR is Hulk on Nobility's team. ASM can too, I guess, with like spenders and stuff, throwing 8 dice into him.
Yeah.
It's pretty okay. So
Yeah, it's well, let's see what happens. This is like the Hulk. This is why I think we're seeing less Hulks in general is the CGR. So let's see what happens in this like kaiju battle off here.
yep,
We have ASM getting within 2 of the gamma to prevent damage. Like he basically Nobility's thinking like I'm gonna have a character on the back point anyway. I don't know if ASM even had the range actually to roll. Um, another thing that happened too is that ASM rolled a crit on
he
his
did. Yep,
scroll grab, so he got his power refunded. Means he's got a web swing round too. That might pay off.
for sure. Yeah, that'll be definitely a nice little buff for him next turn.
Hmm. All right.
Just trying to put Wong up there. I don't know if he
Yeah,
fits or
yeah.
not. I think he just does. Yeah. He'll meditate, doesn't pass out of power, which is probably fine. You really don't need it, so.
All right, yeah. So Honey Badger just went up to get cover. I see. So she's just it's interesting because it's like Honey Badger is tricky for me like to get kind of get my head around because like you want her to obviously be within one of the characters, but her activation is pretty unimpactful. And like if you put her there, I don't know, like it's just like you want her to go first to put her within one.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you do that, it means that like there might be an opportunity for um, them to then they basically now have priority kind of because like you went with such a small low impactful activation and now they can maybe use a heavier impact activation to take out one of your like Black Bolt or take out Medusa or take out CGR. But I guess like the counter argument is like she's got that taunt which makes her a problem to deal with.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
It's just tricky, especially like two pieces that don't score points is just something that it's interesting um, to see how this if that will be a problem or not.
for sure. Yeah, I wonder if Nobility will kind of overcommit to the, or not overcommit, I guess, but just like head to the top and take that scroll with Daredevil, because I think he's quick enough to get there, especially with Wallcrawler. He shouldn't be stopped by anything. And it's like a pretty free scenario point for him, and he can potentially get out of the game pretty quick, so.
Yeah,
Or try to, anyways. We'll see,
I
though.
could see that. The like where else would Daredevil go? I guess like okay, here we go. We've got Hulk. So we've thrown CGR up. We've got CGR has not activated even though he's that close on the board. Did we
Yeah.
give a we got a Black Bolt gave another power to CGR as well. So now CGR's went to 4.
uh,
Okay. He went from
so
3.
it was Honey Badger that gave the power to CGR, and then Black Bolt gave his second power to Medusa to set up a Royal Decree next turn, so she can just
Okay.
hop into
Yeah.
position.
Yeah, I
But
see
not
now.
not that it matters. It's
No,
still,
yeah, I
yeah,
see now. But yeah, good call. There's lots going on like um let's see. And I'm sure Nick will be passing power like every single turn, which is very it's a complicated leadership, but
for sure.
if you play it right, I obviously it can do really well. So we've got Hulk double moving and throwing CGR.
Yep. Yeah, just getting him out of there, taxing his power, which is always a good thing. So,
Yeah. And he's got the 1 power left to pick up the scroll, which he's doing.
yep, he's rolling now. Oh gosh. Oh, perfect. Yeah.
They know the tricks.
Yeah, they know the escape check. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So yeah, Hulk, did he move? He does not move.
Nice.
Yeah, that would have been. I guess the sign might have saved him a little bit, but yeah. Here we go. We're having CGR go. It looks like, and yeah, it's just figuring out range. Range 3. What's range 3? Range 3 is the Sidorak. Chains of Sidorak is what he's probably
Yep.
measuring.
Yeah, and then like the media or like the short stick that he put out, I believe that's really close to the 1 inch hop. It's like a little short of that, but it's pretty close. So,
Okay, yeah. So oh yeah, you're good call. He's measuring to see what a 1 inch hop. What range? There's the range 4 for the gun.
yep.
So he's
Yeah, he's
looking
gonna
like
have
a
to
2.
like do
Yeah.
it too. Yeah,
Yep.
which I'm sure he's fine with. It pulls Hulk in. It gets him over the edge into Honey Badger's range too,
Yeah, I get that. I could
and then
see.
she's
That's
gonna get
interesting.
taunted too.
Oh
Yeah.
man, yeah, that's actually that's significant. Look at that. Like it's like Wow, it's almost as if he's played this team before.
Right, yeah.
They're like, yeah,
Oh,
like
how,
this.
how convenient he's measuring that one now.
Yeah, yeah. All right, yeah. So he's looking to get the dream. I mean, like a scenario of getting within one of Honey Badger and missing that planter. It's close. I think
It'll
that
be tight,
yeah,
yeah.
you should have probably just had Honey Badger a little more in the middle, but yeah, that's a. Oh, here we go. All right, so looks
Well, it
like
looks
he
like
does.
he
They nudge the
bonked
planter. Yeah.
just out, yeah.
Well, that's okay.
Flew a little too close to the sun.
He's yeah. Interesting. I wonder if he'll activate Honey Badger um earlier because of that, or so it'll be interesting to see. Well, here we go. Anyway, we've got this is his first action is to hit Hulk here with a roll, and he gets 5, 6 into no blocks. Oh fucking.
Oh, that's rough, yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. And we've got Hulk rolling only 2 dice too, so he's just like it's like 2 dice feels like no dice.
Yeah.
And we're looking at a yep, we're looking at a what is he doing here? He's gonna
He's changed
pull
his Sidoraking his
honey
honey badger,
badger.
yeah.
Yeah, she's gotten exceptional healing eventually up. So it's like it's like, do you really want to be attacking a 2 threat? So yeah, it's so now he's rolling 1 die. Oh lord.
Yeah, it's a pretty spicy play though to throw. Just incinerate her. Who cares? It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. And then just getting hulked onto 1 die, and then he's gonna get double tapped, I think, by
Black Bolt.
Black Bolt as well, and really like
So
rock his world here.
he moved that power from Medusa to Honey Badger, or from Medusa to Ghost Rider to give him that 2 power.
Yep. Yeah. Now he's just effing right off.
Well, hold on. He's playing fallback now, so I think we're getting a timing issue here. We had a little bit of a timing issue.
No,
Am I
he
wrong?
had more than enough power from. So he's doing this off of the second attack because
Okay.
he just made the second attack, and now
Oh, and I see
he's
it now.
going
And
for
it's
it.
oh, he hasn't applied the damage. Okay, the
Yeah,
rolls.
he's about to take whatever
Yeah.
big chunk of damage here.
PHP Chrono says Hulk's smoke alarm needs batteries too. Beep. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
well, there
Listen,
goes like half a Hulk's health bar. Turn one. That's not a good start.
yeah, yeah, that's right. So we're gonna get. Obviously, this is like a Heroes for Hire thing. The challenge. I mean, you gotta. I think you gotta put Luke Cage like right in front of Hulk. Unfortunately, like I mean, you just have to because he's gonna get changed out of. Maybe gets changed out of Hellfire. Or sorry, out of Heroes for Hire.
Yeah, he could just also just throw Luke Cage right up in there and body block. I think that might be the safer play, anyways, and just double move him right onto the point.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it looks like that's exactly what he's thinking.
he's got to put him up there. He can. Yeah.
And then Wong has the back point. He'll probably send Daredevil then out to like the far flank and get that last point. I guess I'd be surprised if he didn't, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think that so basically putting Hulk there to throw CGR was that enough? I don't. It
Uh,
just wouldn't have been. I think that yeah, maybe you do have to save. Hmm.
yeah, I think if you just save Hulk to the very end and
Yeah.
like it doesn't give any setup to your opponent, then and if they want to overcommit with CGR, that's totally fine because then you can just kind of jump on him with like Daredevil and Hulk too,
Yeah.
and
Another
also Luke
thing, the
Cage.
stagger, right? Like so by basically, I think Black Bolt, like the strategy that he's going to use is like Black Bolt and CGR are going to kind of stay close together typically,
Yep,
and it'll he'll be able to do that because he'll be able to get the chains to pull the characters in instead of having to like go to the characters, and then the bodyguard on Black Bolt is gonna what would prevent like a spender from Hulk from going into CGR.
exactly.
And then also like you're gonna get Black Bolt flipping maybe because of that damage, but then he's gonna just throw out those stagger beams and all of a sudden your team's getting staggered. So it's yeah, I think that Nick's just gonna huddle up on this side until this character dies. Well, basically, what I'm saying is that Hulk activated too early, and we're and he's paid the price.
Yep, yeah, he has to definitely warp his game plan now to kind of fix that, and we'll see if it's enough.
Yeah. Let's. Okay, so we have a Black Bolt throwing his attack in soon.
Yep. Yeah, I think Nobility might be
He's question.
waffling
He's
on
yeah.
Heroes for Hire here.
Yeah, man. That's
Have you tried or like experienced Go Get 'em Tiger with ASM? Because
no.
that's like one of the new cards from the core box, right? Yeah, it's like it gives him like a bunch of heals and like a free movement and stuff, if I recall.
Yeah, I've seen it. I have. I mean, I think someone told me about their experience with it, and it being, it was really great. But it's like, I can see. I don't see it being played with, spectacular because he spends his power so effectively, and he doesn't get a power like as much as you'd want him to. Like he just doesn't get a lot of power. So I like ASM. Like yeah, he gets the free move. What else does he get? Heals 3.
Yep.
Heals. Yeah. And it's 3 power. It's a cool card. Oh yeah, so you're saying that because he's got it. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yes, that's what.
Yeah.
Yeah, filling time here. But yeah, it looks like
Luke
Luke
Cage
Cage
blocked
was.
it.
Yep, yeah, he jumped in. He was also like able to jump and cover too, which is not terrible.
Yeah.
Looks like he took
Here's
some. Looks like he blocked it all with cover, which is kind of great. So, and he's throwing Black Bolt out of range of everyone too, which is great.
Yep.
I guess for me, I'd like. I guess it depends. Kind of. I don't know what the range is between Hulk and CGR is, but you could have potentially put at the edge of one and maybe been in range to do the taunt into CGR and not taking the cover for the
Yeah.
following turn.
I saw that. I think he's out, and I think he's out on that. Here's Daredevil gonna go grab
Yep.
the
Okay.
side scroll. So Wong is sitting on the back. So we've got Nobility scoring as much as you realistically could on a turn on a mission like this, which is 3 scrolls and both 2 gammas, which is going to be 5 to 2 for Nobility
Yeah,
by the end of this round.
it's not a bad clip, and he could definitely leverage that in the following turns if he can like hang on for a turn or two here. So
Yeah, the I mean I see the biggest issue. Basically, he needs sacrifice to be effective, and he needs to have decent defense dice here. And so let's see how it goes here. Hulk could we could see like Hulk throw Ghost Rider and like into a spot where he can't sacrifice into any other attacks and then do a spender into Cosmic Ghost Rider. With Hulk, like these are things like, and then that way you're at least he's only getting 1 attack in. But maybe that
mhm.
attack is a spender.
Yeah, it might be bad. Otherwise, it depends on it. So depends so heavily on what CGR rolls here too for power.
Yeah. So yeah,
Because if
he'll
he
need
gets
to.
enough power to like just pull Luke Cage right out of there, it'll
He
be pretty
rolls
rough. Although it
3,
might
gets
be
exactly enough for Psychosis.
perfect. That's what he needed. He definitely went a little aggressive on that one. So
Yeah. Okay. So let's see if Nick opts to activate a CGR earlier or just holds on that activation. I think not being within 2 of Black Bolt. You have sacrifice. Okay, so you have sacrifice though. I mean, maybe he's thinking. Okay, no. You want to do a spender. I'm thinking if I'm Nick, I'm like, how do I do a spender?
yep,
And how do
exactly.
I and like okay, so yeah, Luke Cage is in the way here of the sacrifice. So that's not good. So yeah, Softflow in the chat says, he says like slap Luke Cage around with Medusa.
Yep, that was my first instinct as well. Yeah, it gives you like a decent couple attacks here. And you just kind of like push him away, brush him away, and it forces Hulk's activation. Wong is also in range 2 of healing Hulk, which could be a big deal. I don't know if it'll be enough to stop, like stem the bleeding, but it's possible.
Yeah. Medusa, just like just man, if she rolls well, oh my goodness, I can see like five with one, but then you get the flurry and a push. I've never played her in any significant amount of games, so um, but I don't
I,
really. I should maybe I should because man,
I've played a lot of her, and she is one of the deadliest models in the game. If she can like get rolling and you can hit like I think they're like 30-ish percenters for her flurries, she just destroys the world. So
right, yeah, and that's just with the reroll, no other dice mods.
yeah, just like clean or whatever. But yeah, they don't have any other dice mods, unfortunately.
Yeah,
But that's okay.
I'm thinking of just like where maybe there's somewhere I could put her if I'm not playing Inhumans, but um, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's see.
Hulk is just out, which is unfortunate.
Well, I don't think he's past the power. I mean, he could pass power and hop Medusa to hit Hulk, maybe.
Yep, yeah,
Um,
you totally could.
but I guess like maybe you're thinking to put power on. Oh, we're going with Black Bolt, so he's just putting him within bodyguard range for the rest of his team.
Yeah, that seems totally fine, and you get like a free shot into
Yeah,
Hulk
look
too.
at look at how he's turtled up here. Like, basic Black Bolt can tank any of these characters get attacked. Black Bolt can just take the hit, and he's activating first, so you're not losing an activation.
Nope, yeah,
When if
it's
that happens.
perfect. Yeah, it's exactly what you want. You want him to go first, and then be able to just eat whatever.
All right, so he doesn't roll well, but no, neither does Nobility. So let's see what who he went into here.
He's got the crit, which goes into a hit, which is
Two must
nice, and then
be
he's got
Hulk,
his
right?
reroll, and he hits the Y. Hell yeah!
Oh man. All right, so then he puts four on Hulk. Oh, he's gonna do
Yep.
a full reroll with two dice. Painful, but I mean you might as well, I guess, since you're taking so much damage. And he done nothing happens, so he takes four more. Yeah. Oh,
That didn't feel worth it for. I mean, I guess if you're taking 4 damage anyways, you need double block to like actually stop damage with a pierce there. But oh well.
all right. We get a power to Medusa with the leadership.
Yep, great spot to have it. So she now has Royal Decree for next turn. Honestly, at this point, even Crystal is like kind of dangerous to Hulk if she can throw like 3 energy attacks into him, especially with like where she can position. She can probably hit a clean beam through both of them and get enough power to do both and
Yeah.
throw 3 attacks, which could be a pretty big deal.
Yeah, I played Crystal. I played Crystal when Daredevil, Shadowlands Daredevil came out, and I played her at the list. And oh man, I did so much fucking damage with that character. It
Yeah,
was it was amazing. It was
that's
amazing.
pretty yucky. Yeah, she can get really mean with like a Zemo. Yeah, even with Shadowlands Daredevil too. So
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. The yeah. So I don't know. I think yeah. No, Vodka Blitz is in the chat. Things are looking pretty good for Nick. Yeah. Um, that makes sense. I mean, do you like run away with Hulk? That sounds so bad. I mean, what else do you do with Hulk? You're winning on scoring. But like man,
so he could like place up, just throw CGR, tax him, and then just like double walk away back behind the point. And that doesn't feel like the worst thing ever. You're like not staggering, but like stealing a good amount of like power economy from Nick's best model, and you're protecting Hulk. You have Wong there too, who can just heal him up and start playing that game.
yeah.
It'll take a while to get him to like a healthy health total, but he still has a point, and even if he's like still contributing in that way, that's fine.
Yeah, I think that he is now like so. Yeah, he's now used his one of his big hitters because he's got. I mean, they're all pretty good hitters, but obviously Black Bolt and Cosmic Ghost Rider are like the bigger hitters, and so
Hmm.
maybe it's like you've dealt with that one. Now throwing Cosmic Ghost Rider away means like you've half dealt with him. So let's see if what is he opting to do here? Is he spending
Uh,
power? No.
I don't know. He only played for the hop so
Yeah.
far, so we'll see what he's doing
He
next.
is spendering. Now who's gonna
Okay.
block? Is he gonna get blocked? It's gonna get blocked by Black Bolt for sure.
Black Bolt's 1,000% taking this. There's no way it goes on him.
He's playing Sacrifice. Okay, so it's gonna
Oh,
be
interesting.
Medusa. Oh,
And a honey
Honey
badger.
Badger. Okay, that's also reasonable. You're doing a spender and a two threat. That's yeah, that's a big sack and a badger. Yeah, Blitz is like he knows.
Yep.
Okay, all right. I'm guessing Vodka Blitz is lost. I mean, we just saw that happen a couple weeks ago or whatever, a week ago. Nick beat Vodka Blitz to make it into the finals here.
Yep. Yeah, it was very unfortunate. It was like two locals that had to fight each other in like the quarterfinal or like the
Yeah,
semifinals.
yeah,
So
yeah. I mean, it could be worse, right? They're playing like they could play it round one or something.
for sure, yeah. Yeah, having to like kill a friend in,
I had to
you
play
know,
against frickin'
semifinals, not the worst.
yeah, I had to
Yeah.
play against Curtis on like one of these recent ones that happened. Like if round one, it was like, oh great.
Yeah, Longshanks is pretty brutal sometimes.
Okay, we do this bender, throw away. Honey Badger is dazed, and now we've got Hulk. Okay, so we have Hulk spending. He did a regular attack into CG. Oh, hold on, what am I seeing here?
What
Okay. Oh,
chose?
so his activation ended. So he must have whiffed on the next attack. I'm not seeing any damage on anyone. Oh no, it's a got your back. It's a got your back. On from Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Oh, yeah, he has that rule, doesn't he?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh my lord.
yeah. That's
All right. Well, I
brutal.
guess that'll put the fear of God in Hulk real quick here.
And that's
So,
okay. So this makes a lot more sense of why he's like, oh, Honey Badger can take this because if she dies, yeah, yeah, okay. Oh, that's so
yep.
brutal. All right. Well, one health left on Hulk. So, um, at this point, do you just? I mean, maybe you just freaking beam. I don't know. You beam, right? Oh man.
He's getting out of
Uh,
there. He's in Wong range, so hopefully he can survive. But
he can survive one.
CGR
Oh fuck.
CGR
Go
is
again.
at 2 power, and he's probably out of range of everyone else. Yeah. So this is actually kind of a nightmare for Nick here, because CGR might have to waste a whole ass action to like walk over there, or you can just send Medusa to go do homework, which is probably fine.
Yeah.
Not the worst thing ever.
We're gonna at least he moved within two of ASM so he can sacrifice. Although it's kind of like a bummer. That's why
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
like sacrifice with webs. Like I because you all of the defensive tech that you would normally get you just don't get with by playing it, and it's like oh man, it means the cost of sacrifice is just that much higher. Especially like
yeah,
when you're playing like
absolutely.
especially like under Miles' leadership. So I typically don't bring it, but like I mean you kind of ASM taking a few points of damage might be okay if we target into Hulk. Who's attacking who here? We've got all right. So Medusa went into Luke Cage and pushed through 2 damage with
Uh,
the trigger.
yep, yeah, hit the flurry too. Perfect. You love to see it.
So we're gonna see a push into range 3. Pushes before damage is dealt,
Sure
and the
is. Yep.
flurry is so you have to push. You can't choose. You used to be able to choose, right? So,
Yeah, so the push happened after damage, and
oh,
you
okay,
can
pushes that.
layer. You
Okay.
could layer it either direction, but I actually think like the wild push before damage is a
Oh,
buff
I thought they changed it. I thought they
personally.
changed it. Or
So it
you're
was
saying
push on
okay,
damage, wild flurry is what it would be, and now it's like wild push before damage and then flurry.
gotcha. Yeah, so you can't go double push after you do all your attacks.
Right? Yeah, you can't nest both of them,
Okay,
but
so here we
that's
go.
okay.
He
Yeah,
just
not
didn't
the
attack again.
yeah yeah. Just put them all the way out there. Totally fine with that. And Medusa has
Ouch.
another action, so I guess we'll see what she's doing. She got enough power. She's gonna try Royal Decreeing on the other side of Black Bolt, maybe?
So
No,
she's
she's shooting Black
throwing
Bolt up
Black
there.
Bolt up,
Okay.
and then
And
she's
then
rolled
she's
decreeing herself. For there we go. Yeah, so this is a real problem here.
yeah, okay. Well, Mr. Hulk, you might be getting oh dang, just out. But I guess that's not the worst thing because
I
that
mean, you're
means
just
you're
going
out of
into
the
Hulk.
spender range.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's also true. God damn CTR, CGR. Ah
Uh,
man, we need more and more people playing CGR so that he gets adjusted. Maybe. All right, let's see here. We got 4 into 2 blocks into Hulk, right? Is that a dead
yep.
Hulk? Oh, he's
He's paying for
re-rolling,
the rerolls. Yeah, he has
but
to.
okay. So it's only 1 though.
Yeah, he
There it
just needs to
is.
convert
Oh,
one and
2.
pick it up, and he got it. Wait,
Nope,
no.
no. It was 4 successes, so he blocks 3. He needed both conversions, and he doesn't get it. And this is
Oh
why I was
dang.
saying you might as well just beam.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't sacrifice. Why didn't he sacrifice into ASM? I don't know. Maybe
Maybe he was just fine letting it
it
go.
wouldn't have mattered. I
'Cause
guess I don't think it would have mattered because like Crystal probably would have got him anyway if Medusa didn't. Maybe with that with I don't know. It's hard to say. But we
yeah,
have the what is that short movement? What was that from
that was
Medusa?
Medusa picked up the scroll and then failed the
Okay,
roll.
there it is.
So now Medusa has 3 for the throw, which she's just going to eat somebody, which is just perfect. Love to see it.
Okay, just a full. There we go. There's we're talking about how good Medusa is. There you go. She just
Yeah,
like
yeah, just put a
KO'd the
damage
Hulk
into him.
and displaced Luke Cage with three short pushes or throws.
Yep. Yeah,
That's
she
pretty
kind of
good.
does that.
Oh man,
Unfortunately, I don't. Oh, I think yeah, she's just out of
yeah,
range
I
too
think.
for the spender, which is just cash money.
Mhm.
So
You know, it's interesting that okay, so we're still playing. This is like classic MCP in terms of like the measuring tools, right? We're still using the we're outdated a little bit with what's going on in real life.
yeah, we are. Yeah, they've not been quite changed and updated. Although I think that's going to take a massive amount of programming to figure out and get implemented. And Carl
Yeah,
is
yeah.
only one man now, so
Yeah. I mean, I see all of Carl's posts, and it's like this guy does not lose. All right, he puts like the
yeah,
Spider Foes things in, then puts the Christmas things in. Like all the things that are being changed on TTS are like updated or refreshed or whatever. It's really cool to see that because we haven't seen too much of that ever, or in my experience. So it's super cool.
absolutely. Yeah, yeah. I like see like we're like yeah. I see him in on he's on TTS about 80 hours a day is from what it appears. So but yeah, he is
Yeah,
just putting in the hours and just like learning this whole thing. So,
it's super cool.
yep. Yeah, I think he also just figured out how to like he scripted the transferring of like all of the files to make like the models look good and have like the 3D models
Oh,
instead of just like the little
I
2D
can't
versions.
believe you just said that. I was literally gonna just say the only thing I would love is 3D more 3D models instead of the paper ones.
Yep, yeah, he just figured out
And then
a
you said
script
it.
for it or whatever. Yeah, and it's yeah, they're looking good. So,
Okay. Oh, that's so exciting. I love that. I
yep.
love that.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
so we
CGR
had
has another
Crystal.
power
Crystal
here.
just
Yep.
moved over on her turn. She just stayed in the back.
Yeah, she just gave a power to CGR to set up a further walk now, or like a further
Wong
place.
gonna heal. Okay, so we're done. We've got the CG. Okay, I see. Um, so what? Sorry, Crystal moved and gave a power to CGR.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. And then so we're probably gonna see CGR like do something like a move and then get another power from Black Bolt, and then
For sure. Yeah.
yeah, they're all within three of each other, or like most of the characters are in this like range 3 web, um, for the most part on the Inhuman side, so they can pass power anytime they want. They've all apparently spent it very effectively because they're all like low. Anyway, so we have Wong who healed Luke Cage.
Yep. And he also gave a power to ASM as well.
Okay, I see that.
Yeah, he like double meditated and then just squirted his power everywhere. So, or one meditate, one heal, and then yeah, the power transfer. And it looks like ASM is going to go points hunting here.
Yeah,
And it's
that's right.
probably going to web swing and attack into Crystal, is kind of what it's looking like, based on where his finger is pointing. But who
Yeah,
knows? We'll see, I guess.
yeah. Let's see. This is that needs to be pretty significant here. Oh man, Nobility. Um, I wonder what he's. I wonder like what he's thinking about his like what he could have done differently or anything like that. But yeah, that's this is tough to lose Hulk on round two. We've got a web swing from ASM. Let's see what the range 3 gets him. All right, here we go.
Yep,
We've got
right
a
into Crystal.
Crystal, so we can two tap her maybe. Range 2 check. There it is from Nick.
Oh,
And so we're gonna
yeah.
see a question to bodyguard, and we got a
Yep,
bodyguard.
he's going for it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what this is.
So it's 7 die into
He's also
4.
pumping his
Okay.
defense.
7 into 6 with reroll. Okay. Yeah, 7 die v
Yeah.
7 die. Perfect.
All right, we've got 4. We're playing defender, so you do get a reroll on nobility side.
2 rerolls. Because
Because
Medusa and Black Bolt, I think, are
oh
both in
yes, yeah,
range.
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, but he did roll a double skull, so you won't be able to use both of them.
Okay, yeah.
He's rerolling
Black.
a crit or a wild though.
Yep.
He
Black
was
Bolt
hoping
has
to get
a
a
casual 5 blocks. Okay,
yeah,
perfect. Love to see it.
yeah. There we go. Jeez.
I guess so much for that.
Yeah, yeah. 6 dice block, dude. Oh my gosh.
Yep, and it looks like he's just gonna run away and turtle up on scenario points. So
Okay, yeah. So we're looking at a assuming nothing else changes in the game, we're looking at maybe a 5-point turn for mobility if Daredevil double moves to the middle gamma.
it would just be 4 points because
He's
it'll be
got
2
two
and
scrolls and
2.
two. Yeah, sorry, my bad. 4 points.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, all right. Let's see. What are we measuring? The gun on ASM.
Yep. Which medium stick
Is that the
is?
medium? Is that the medium stick? It looks like.
So that's the long stick. Long stick is much in the same way that like the 3 is in a close proximity of like the place. I believe the long stick is like 7.5 inches. So it's like a decent approximation of, I guess, like the range 3. Not quite as good, but
Yeah,
because I suppose if he
range
moves
3.
what? Because it's 3, 8, so it's like 16 inches. And it looks like he has about like 17 there because that's the 5, I believe. So I think he's like just short to do like the full place in.
So this is why he's looking at the range 4.
Yep. Although, but yeah, he can steal a power from Crystal here, which I think is what he's going to do.
Yeah.
And then with the range 4, he should be in range. Or he's going to walk first and just be sad about it. Yeah. Sad CGR.
Just basically setting up for next turn.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, and you can do like the walk 1 inch place and then shoot, which isn't terrible.
Okay, Crystal gave Ghost Rider a power.
Yep.
Vroom vroom, cry face. Yeah, that's about right. It sounds about right. All right, so he's looking. He's all right. He's doing the bump. He's Now let's check the range on this, but it looks like he's got range 4 on ASM, and okay, so no range 3. It looks
There's,
like that's what he was probably looking for was
yep.
the
Okay.
be able
I
to
guess only
insert him
ASM. Here
first.
we are.
Yeah,
Not the best target, but I'm sure he's okay with it.
yeah. So we've got 3 successes so far, and 3 blocks, 4 with the crit now, and 4 for Nick, and we got a reroll coming in.
It's 2, and then he has the 2 rerolls still, so we'll see what those turn into.
Yes, and he gets the block.
Okay. Yeah, clean. Yeah, box 4. Not bad.
All right, we spent 2 for what? Okay, he's gonna bring Medusa onto the point.
Yeah, who
All right.
needs Incinerate? Who cares?
Yeah. All right, so he putting the scoring. Like the scoring is all of a sudden reversing here. We got 4. We got looking at 4 points for Nick, and we've got
Yep.
right now 3 for Nobility with the last activation on Daredevil here.
Yep. I think Daredevil's going to just try to like contest the center.
Yeah, the problem now that is Ghost Rider is within 1 of the center, so it's like no matter where Daredevil goes, he's within range to just get spendered. If he
Yeah,
could,
true that.
yeah. So it's like it's very painful. But
It does cost 6 power, so he'll definitely need like a pretty generous psychosis roll.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess so. I mean, the other option is just like waiting on his activation, maybe.
Hmm.
Because you can always sacrifice a Daredevil attack into Black Bolt. Yeah, no matter the cost. There it is. Yeah, no matter the cost. Nick likes to play no matter the cost, like and spender as soon as possible, and that's probably what we would see then.
Yeah, that's almost certainly what it's for. So maybe a sick Medusa spender. She could walk up and get like 3 models.
Yeah,
Probably not
Medusa
doing. No,
spender.
probably not for that. Yeah, but
I don't know.
I've used that a couple times. That thing can kind of move heaven and earth
Okay, so
with like how it
it
plays
pushes
up.
everyone away from
So
the
no, it places everyone within one of her.
right, right.
So it kind of like brings everyone, and you can just shift so many models, and it's like an
Yeah,
area 2 attack.
right,
So
right. Okay. Yeah,
yeah, you
I
can cause a
remember.
lot of chaos with it. So
I can see that, but I've never. I guess I haven't seen her on the table too much, and so therefore I've also haven't seen that spender be used effectively.
that's fair. Yeah,
But
it's not a common spender for sure.
yeah, yeah.
It's not used very often.
So we've got a 8 to 5. So Nick scores. Hold on, because he went from 2 to gains 3. How does he only gain 3? Oh, because the block in the
Because the
middle.
center is contested, yeah.
And
So
then
they each
nobility
have
goes
one
5 to 8.
gamma, two
Yes.
scroll, yeah.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I can. So he's got 6 power with CGR. I think you play no matter the cost, and you spend 3. Here.
Yeah, he's out of sacrifice range. There's no reason not to just delete him.
Okay, he's just
Ah,
doing. He's just paying for all of it.
yeah, just doing a clean spender. Yeah, you don't need to do much else.
Okay, let's see how big this roll is here. 12 dice. Oh man, it's pretty big. 7 so far into no blocks, so he's dead already. And
Yep,
he also got the trigger. So
roasted.
what is that? What's the trigger called? I forget what it's called.
That's like
Dust
dust
to
in the wind or
dust,
something.
dust to
Yeah,
dust or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Kansas song, almost assuredly. All right, back on the hurting ASM train again, I guess.
Yep.
Which is fine. He can shoot that, and then he can also gain a power from someone else too. So he's all set, and he'll have some stuff up then.
Yeah, yeah. Matt murdered Doc. Murdered Doc.
That's right.
Yeah, ouch. He didn't see that coming.
No.
Okay, so we've got a 4 into ASM blocking. 3 takes 1, gains an extra power for the skull. The crit.
Yep. He's getting juiced up. He definitely has a web swing into someone. Hopefully, it'll be more effective than last time.
Yeah, with Honey Badger out of position, it looks like they're going to take a power from her. You might as well, since she's not doing much. And Black Bolt got it, so now we're that much closer to Spender with Black Bolt if you want it, with that throw attached to it, or
Yep. He has bodyguard with the enhanced defense
yeah.
dice
So
up right now,
I
and I
think
think
that's
that's
what
the
it
most
is.
important thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The 3 power gets you the bodyguard and extra dice. I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, the game is over. Okay, I'm sorry, nobility. You've got to roll like this has got to be like a miracle on 34th Street or whatever. Here, you need a Christmas. Man, Hulk. I think the major, yeah, I think holding back Hulk's activation maybe
Yeah,
helps.
for sure. Yeah, it was like pretty aggressive to go into Black Bolt and CGR not activating yet, because that's just so much fire, and you're gonna more than likely take it right too, especially with how much power CGR had at that point. So
Okay, so we're going with Luke Cage. We're going with Wong, and he's healing Luke Cage, and he's just staying there. All right.
he it looks like he healed
To
as well,
heal,
right?
he healed just Luke Cage. Oh, did he heal? He's the only one that took damage. Luke Cage was the only one with like more than 1 damage on him.
Okay, you're right. Yeah.
So he must have. Did he do nothing else? He must have just passed the rest of the activation.
He probably meditated and then. Yeah, no sense in moving if you're on the
Yeah.
point. You're happy as a clam over there, so.
And Honey Badger just gets within 1 of Daredevil. This is going to stop. This is going to incinerate Daredevil, or like whatever kind of incinerate him,
Ankle
but
biter.
also
Yeah.
the 2 dangerous to ignore taunt, just like Luke Cage, so that if he does do a big attack or something like that, Honey Badger can take it. She has power for exceptional healing as well, with 5 power on her. So, yeah, it's just Daredevil is now in an uncomfortable spot. I mean, like even more so.
Yep. And between Black Bolt and Crystal 2, he can guaranteed. Nick can guaranteed get CGR back up to 5 power next turn after the power phase. Or close to it, anyways, so. Because he still has 3 activations left, so he
Yeah,
can, like, pump over enough power.
yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Crystal doesn't need power, especially like as right now. She's too far
Yeah,
away from
no.
everything. So there's a power there. And then yeah, Black Bolt's probably gonna move and shoot someone to gain more power, and then pass the power. Yeah, so that there's like pretty easy ways to kind of clean this up.
And with having the 3rd scroll, too, it puts even more pressure on Nobility here as well, so. Because I
Yeah,
assume
yeah,
Black Bolt, when he eventually goes, he's going to pick that up and then just chill out, so.
yeah. That's
Maybe walk
right.
into range of ASM.
Yeah, and ASM being like your fast character that might be able to like dip in and dip out, and already having a scroll, so it's like you can't even like take one of theirs very easily. Let's see here. Chrono says, have any of you played with Go Get 'em Tiger as well? So yeah, we talked about this a little earlier, but I've heard other people talk about the card being pretty cool.
Yeah, I have
Um,
no experience with it on either side, but it seems neat. Yeah, those like cool, like big, like just windmill slam, like, hey, my character's just over the top cards are always kind of fun, so.
yeah, so like basically you play that when you have an extract and don't have a secure, or like you're not close enough to the secure. You can then play it, and then they can get on the secure and heal. So I mean, I think that um, yeah, it's I think it's cool. What could he have brought instead? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
It's another healing card. So it's like he doesn't have patch up because he's got brace and sacrifice.
Right.
So it's like this is kind of like a med pack kind of. It's just more healing for your team where know you're going to a brawl. So that's probably the logic he brought when he was thinking of the card. Okay, so we have um
I think Nobility passed here, and now
yeah,
Medusa is attacking into ASM,
that makes sense.
from what I gathered.
And here we go. We've got 2 into 2, no damage, no crits.
Uh, yep. Still, yeah, he failed his whatever roll. He
He's
got the push though,
what's he
so.
paying 1 for? What's he? Oh, he's paying 1 to make the wild
The
go
witty banter
away.
to turn off the
Yes.
wild, yeah.
And so there's no damage, no push.
Yep.
We're okay. We're royal decreeing with Medusa.
Yeah, just pull her back a little bit.
And
Pull
we're
power
giving
off a honey
power.
badger.
We're giving power
Perfect.
to who? To Medusa to pick it up. Oh no, sorry, to Ghost Rider.
Yep.
Okay, so Medusa's doesn't pick up the scroll because she's out of power. Okay.
She also already has one too.
Did she do
So
2 attacks? She must have done 2 attacks then and not
she,
push their damage.
it's possible, yeah.
Yeah. So it's while unless I missed. Yeah. All right.
Oh, it was a shake and
Shaken.
incinerate. Okay.
Okay, there we go. Thanks, Nick. All right. So yeah. Nick is commenting in the chat. How is that possible?
What is going on?
Yes, the game, for anyone who isn't watching, the game is pre-recorded, so we're hoping the next one we can do live. That'll be exciting. It's just the timing
We'll
hasn't.
eventually get a live. We'll eventually recordings, but
Yeah. Yeah, so the game is quite easy. That's why with the
oh,
wink. Oh yeah, Christ Almighty. Yeah, it'll be exciting when hopefully this next one This next 32-man one you're doing, hopefully
Yep.
we can record it live. I mean, maybe we could be playing it live, right? Between
Ideally,
us.
yeah. It's just you and I in the finals,
Yeah.
but we'll see.
Yeah, yeah. Liam Watt. Point at things and die. Yeah, it's pretty much how CGI works. I don't want to play. I don't want to play against that model anymore. Okay. All right. Take it off the board.
Liam, how are you still up? It's like 1 o'clock where you are. What is going on?
Nick says I'm in the next 3 weeks. 3 WP. I'm not. What does that mean?
I
Slam
have no
CGI.
idea.
Okay, I don't know. 32 player one. Oh, Nick's back in
Oh,
the
okay.
the next one. Oh,
Yep.
oh great.
No, there's as per usual. It's just like spooky and
Yeah.
good players. So
Yeah, I know it is. I was looking at it when I was submitting my list. That that I was like, oh Christ, so here we go again, another grind fest. using your using your lovely voices to fall asleep too. Oh man.
well, thank you. Glad to help.
Okay, so we have, okay, so let's see here. We're having Luke Cage.
He went on a mission. It looks like.
He grabbed the scroll, is what happened. He
Yep.
got pushed from the scroll.
Yep. He's out in no man's land, but I'm sure he's fine with that.
Yeah, he's need that. It makes sense that you're grabbing that, but now you basically have to tank with Luke Cage, which is, I mean, you're rolling, you're hoping to get good dice is really what the situation you're in. And we have a power from Honey Badger to Crystal.
Yep.
So this is to let her do multiple attacks into Luke Cage, maybe.
Yeah, she's gonna
And
throw a third attack here because there's no reason. There's no point not to. Like you're
yeah,
here. She ends up being such an efficient power battery once she can start chaining the 3 attacks.
yeah. So we've got
Yep.
the volcanic beam that gets wild incinerate, which is what Luke Cage
Yep.
has now. With there's another
Perfect.
one.
Love to see it, and then probably throw the energy attack to slow him as well.
Yeah. So this is she spent the power for the elemental extra attack. I
Yep.
think I forgot what it's called. Elemental something.
It's elemental onslaught or
Yes,
something.
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we push through another attack. Can't be one
Yep.
you've already used. And this
Yep.
time it was
That's
the
okay.
range 4 slow, I think it was. Is that
Yeah. Yeah, that's
yeah.
right. It's the energy. That's like the 2 energy attacks is what he sent. So
Right, yeah, because you got two. You got what? You got a man. I love Crystal's kit. It's so cool.
yeah, absolutely.
Liam says, "I love
Every
watching CGR destroying people's dreams."
every once in a while, you can get like crystal in like silly spots and throw out the 5 dice stun AOE.
Yeah,
It's always very cute. So
yeah, I like it a lot, especially when you can do like the beam twice, and then you can play Elemental Onslaught into
oh,
the
for sure.
fire.
Yeah.
Holy moly, mother of God, that's a lot of. Okay, so we have another attack. ASM attacked into Honey Badger, and she gets one shot. Didn't have enough
Yep.
power because she had been spending it to give other people power, so she's gone. But um, Nick says he's done 8 attacks in one activation with her because you must have had like a triple beam, double area attack or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. That's or just 2 4-man beams as well. That could
Yeah,
also do it.
yeah. Okay, so we have ASM. He gained a bunch of power from that attack. We're rolling again, so 3 dice. This is a builder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so this is a builder.
Oh no. It's crit wild for his trigger, or is it hit wild?
It's crit wild for the trigger.
Okay,
There
for
it
the
is.
momentum. Alright.
So he got the defender reroll. Push through 4 damage on Crystal. He has to now place off of Black Bolt.
Uh-huh. Yep, he sure does. Here we go.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, he's like, uh-oh, there's nowhere. You
Yep.
gotta just put him on the back point. But yes, Black Bolt's
I
gonna.
don't yeah, I don't think he's close enough for that back point, so now he just gives up the front point.
Yeah.
I guess take that, Black Bolt.
Okay, so Black Bolt. Do you move Black Bolt onto the other skier, or do you just wail into ASM?
Black Bolt could probably
Whoa, what's okay?
walk.
There's the damage now. Okay.
Yeah, Black Bolt. Yeah, now with that, he's probably just gonna walk and Master Punch Wang right in the head, and then just clean him up and steal his back point.
Yeah. Okay. So we have go get him, Tiger. Right? Oh, look at that. They're about to play it. So he's
Oh
gonna
hell
heal. He's gonna heal
yeah!
for one and move short onto the secure. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Or what are we seeing now here?
So he passed on Go Get Him Tiger. I think it
Oh,
wasn't worth
bummer.
it for the
Okay.
health, but I think Black Bolt's going down. He's just cleaning up Luke
Luke
Cage.
Cage. Yep. Okay.
He's there.
So
He's incinerated. He has 2 health left. You probably one shot him.
for it takes one. So there you go. Now you just hit him again.
Oh dang, he's too thick.
You just if you rolled a pierce, it would have got him.
Yeah,
So
Pierce would
you
have
have
been cash
6
money.
dice. You just need that wild and didn't get. Needs the days for Tiger. There it is. Liam catching us, not
Okay.
knowing the card. Yeah, you needed. Yeah, I remember now. So he didn't have the opportunity. If he got Crystal there, if he got Crystal, he would have been able to play it. Okay, so Luke Cage drops the scroll, and Black Bolt is picking it up. The medium tool they're measuring between the two characters, as long as it's like within range. I think I don't know the exact range, but like what I typically think or what I typically do is like, are the inside curves of both the tools touching each other's bases? If so, like you can definitely grab it. But like, what do you know? Am I off by a little bit there or what?
I think it's pretty close to that. I think, yeah, it's like from you, and I think if it's touching, if it's within the line of the curve, I want to say it's the 5 inches, but
Yeah.
it's really close. Yeah, I'm not like exactly sure measurement. I know generally if it's touching, it's in.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Exactly. So all right. Well, anyway, we have a round 10-10. So it's because Nick scored 3-5. We went from 5 to 10, and then
yep,
Nobility scored 2 with Wong and ASM.
yep.
And we have Nobility has priority here. So
He sure does.
Daredevil,
Ghost
maybe
Rider
go
also
Daredevil.
rolled, I think, like a
3.
3
He rolled
for his
3. Yeah.
power. Yeah.
So I mean, do you like move? Do you move Daredevil in and like just spend her the whole team? I don't know.
That's not a hateful option. You get 3 models, 4 models. That's I don't
So
know.
you're rolling 10 dice area attack. He doesn't have the power. Oh, he has 6 because oh man,
Yeah,
CGR
because the
spender.
CGR spender, yeah, just absolutely dusted him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about
Yeah, I
that.
think that's
Yeah.
definitely the most tilting part about that attack. Is like, sure, it's a billion dice or whatever, but not having like the crackback is just too brutal.
Yeah, I know exactly. I think this is like um, seeing the seeing CGR use that like it's so what am I? It's like it happens every single game that you play CGR pretty much that this happens and then someone goes, "Oh, yes, now I can clap back. Oh, wait, no I can't." That
Yep.
it made me realize the other characters that also have it, I think it's like oppressive across the board. Um and the only time the only reason that like no one's really complained about it is because the characters that it was on aren't like widespread, like aren't like the top tier meta picks.
What you mean? People aren't playing Wasp everywhere? What do you mean?
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, like, I guess so. Who is it on? It's like Wasp is a good call out there.
Wasp is on her like just base thing
Her
or on her
builder,
like
yeah.
baby form, yeah. And then I think a couple other models have as
Maw,
well. I think
Hulkbuster,
Hulkbuster
yeah.
on his spender, yeah.
Maw, Hulkbuster, and there's one more, I believe.
I think so
OG Ghost
too.
Rider has the Power Sap one, but you know what? I think that
On
like
Penance there, yeah. It's no
incredible.
power and then
Yeah.
you lose power, yeah.
Oh yeah. It was incredible. Yeah, the Hulk, Immortal Hulk. Yes.
Oh, Immortal, yeah. And
So
Maw.
so
Yeah,
there's
okay.
the problem is like no one has ever had a problem with Penance Stare. Like be doing that, right? Like I don't think anyone's really like is it just because CGR is also a good model, so it's like he's a good model and then he also fucking can't you don't get to clap back against him.
So it's 12 dice and it's normally you're gonna be doing it with like psychosis
Yeah, it's like you're rolling 8
damage.
successes.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And then if they block that or whatever, it's like okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like such a big attack, and that's what it is. And being able to like count skulls. puts you kind of over the top.
Okay, so we have an opening. We're still looking at Nobility, is still trying to figure out what to do here.
Yep, trying to dig himself out of this hole. Which I mean, some crazy dice things could happen. Crystal being like 1 health left means that she's pretty easy to clean up. Black Bolt's not invincible by any means,
Yeah,
especially with only
four,
like
only
6
four health
defense.
left.
Yeah, he has 4 health left, and it's just defense dice, and those aren't real anyways. So
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, there's a chance.
yeah. I can see taking out a couple models here might like put him in an okay spot, like not okay, but like not like conceding.
Yeah, the problem with taking out models though is EGR is a quirked up white boy right now, and he does have 1,000,000 power, which is 2 crackbacks.
Yeah, yeah.
So that could be rough.
He's
And he is in range
yeah.
for everything.
Yeah, I see that. I see man. No matter the
Double
cost
Luke.
still there. It's like it means you could probably like if there's a way you could there's a world where you could like double spender this turn. Oh man.
Yeah. Well, with Inhuman power, you go up to 4. Yeah, if after 2
You
activations,
could bump
2
and
people
then
funneling
yeah.
power. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's there.
Okay. Yeah.
Luke Cage is in range where he could double spender and then throw that piece of terrain, so he could dish out quite a chunk of damage here as
Which
well.
terrain could Luke Cage throw? Or like
The planter, because
he'd
he
have to
was.
get there. I don't know how does he
Oh
get
right,
there.
yeah,
Yeah.
he doesn't place. Yeah, I
Yeah.
always think that he places or whatever. Yeah, but no, it's just from that spot.
Yeah. So he's got 2 spenders in him.
Yeah,
Um.
that's not hateful.
Yeah.
That's 7 dice with pretty good conditions. I don't think CGR is immune to any of those conditions either.
Slow
So
stun, right? Yeah. So.
yeah, those are both pretty okay on him. But with how Inhumans play out, he always just gets power in increments of 1 anyways, so it's kind of whatever. But the
Yeah.
slow is maybe a factor. It's a bunch of dice.
Slow.
It's something. It has an effect. It's not like he's a short mover, but it's not great by any means. Offhand, do you know how much Daredevil's spender
I think it's
costs? Like the
6.
6? Okay. I was gonna say if it was 4, he could do the Galaxy Brain play of have Wong walk up and then hit him with the power infusion and then do it, but
No, yeah, but it's too much. He would have had it if I didn't get killed by.
yeah, I know. Back to this
This
again.
looks like a Vodka Blitz saying looks like a double CGR spender turn. All right, yeah, you're seeing it too. I think we'll see if that's what if he ends up getting that done. There was okay. Nick saying there was some confusion on who had priority here, so I guess both players were thinking the other player was supposed to move.
Oh sure. They're just like thinking,
Yeah,
sitting there.
they're both
Yeah.
waiting for the other player to go. Yeah, it's all good.
MCP
That
classic.
happens. Yeah. Here we go. I think Nobility is like ready to take action now.
Yep. I opened a drink.
Yeah.
Don't worry, everyone. Don't calm down.
Beep!
It's only a LaCroix. It's one of the Guava Sao Paulo ones. They're pretty good, gotta say.
Nice. Are we have Daredevil spending for the extra attack here. So if he rolls any skulls, he takes damage. But and he doesn't. He rolls 4 so far.
All right, not hateful. Looks like it's going right into Medusa. So crank her for 3 damage. Hell yeah.
check out what Liam said. Oh man.
No, this game has been interesting. It's been like cool. So like yeah, seeing Nick, I've not like got to see Nick play this list before, but it is pretty masterful. And like he had all of his like turn plays like set up and ready to go and like unpacked so gracefully and so beautifully. So
Yes, yeah. This is good some good scouting if you want to look at like what you're gonna see if you go to a large event. You're probably gonna see one of these maybe across from you, but I remember when we went to Second Wind, we had Conan playing a
Yep.
list similar to this, and he made it to the semifinals, I believe.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah,
He
I fought
lost. He
him
lost
like.
to Zach. He lost to Zach.
Yep. Yeah, he lost to Zach. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I got
the
to fight
yeah.
him in my game, and or I got to play against him, and his black bolt was just on fire. I think he blocked about 1 billion damage, and it was over from there. So
Yeah, I've ever when the last in the last pairing round, I was like, because we were both at that point, we were both 4-1. I was like, please God, I do not want to go against. Actually, I went against Alex in the round before, or like
oh sure,
in the round 5, I think it was. And so it's
okay,
like I went against the team similar to this, and but so I was like, please God, not again.
yep.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. We have who went? Who I think who went into him last? Was it what didn't like Nate go into him last? Either way, it doesn't matter. We've got a
Yep.
um. All right, so we have a CGR pull into ASM. He's going to no
Oh,
matter the cost for 3, and looks like we're not going to double spender. He won't have enough to do everything,
now
so
we'll just
just
single
spender.
spender
Yeah.
into old
ASM
ASM,
rolling
and
2 defense dice.
yeah, he's gonna become dust here pretty quick, I'm sure.
And there's another dust to dust.
Perfect.
Yeah. And he
Yeah.
rolls a shield, so it's like you might as well re-roll that shield. I mean, it doesn't matter; you're dead anyway. But so,
Yeah.
yeah. On top of all, no power gain for that. You don't. Your shields don't count, and no power gain. Yeah. And I incinerated
He
you
was at a
beforehand.
million power anyway, so it didn't really matter. But
Oh man, Jesus Christ! Yeah,
yeah,
God, it's a very strong model. Yeah.
yeah, that's for sure. Oh, he's gonna pull Daredevil to him and then hit him. Probably not with the super powered thingy, but it's gonna hit him for 6 dice.
Yeah. So he's pulling
Counter
him off the point.
spells.
He's already activated, so he's getting gamma damage. That's the idea there, at least. And then maybe you're punching through some damage. 3. He's got 3 counting blanks on Daredevil. Doesn't have that.
It's 2. He's incinerated,
Okay.
but
Oh, wait. Isn't he a 4? Isn't he 4-3-3?
I think he's 4-3-4
He rolled
or
2,
4-3-3.
so he
Yeah.
must have been. He must have been. Okay. Either way, we're getting just not enough. We're getting only 1 damage to Daredevil.
Yep. That happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Barncat.
CGR.
So Nick Barncat said that he is going to put up his games. And he's gonna commentate over them at like rewatch them and commentate over them. So
Oh,
we'll
that's
see
cool.
how
I'll
that
have to check
goes.
those out. Yeah.
I don't know when he's doing that though, but I think his are the last games that were recorded that aren't up on YouTube yet. Okay, so we have now. So ASM's dead before he got to activate. We've got
Yep.
or no, hold on. Did he activate? Who did he went Daredevil first? Okay, yeah,
Yep. Yeah. Daredevil first, and then ASM got roasted.
yeah. So yeah, Vodka Blitz says Team Candy versus U.S. games were fun to watch. Haven't gone through them all. Yeah, they're really cool. The fact that we got 14 out of 15 of them on recorded is also really cool.
Yeah, that's sick as hell that you guys were able to watch that.
Yeah, and I don't know if there weren't a lot of people watching. I don't know how many people were watching at the end of the stream, like post game kind of chat we had, but um, the Canada team, like we called out any open challenge to any 5 players to come at us. And so I'm hoping that like we get to do that again, and I think the best time to do that, or like we get another one of these happen. It doesn't Canada doesn't have to be a participant in it again, but I'd love to see another one in between season 13 and season 14, right? That's like the April-ish, end of April, early May. I think May maybe. Before they start that season, it'd be cool to have like another one of these in between the league breaks because they were
For
a lot
sure.
of fun. I'd love to. I know there's like a UK one, Australia one that they're looking at doing. I'd love to like record and participate in that as a streamer. But so we'll see. Let's see what happens there. What do we got in the game?
So right now,
Luke
Luke Cage
Cage.
went. He's spendered. He took down Medusa, and then now he's spendering again. It looks like he's going into Black Bolt
Yeah, so Black
as
Bolt
well.
raised his
Yeah.
defenses. He got 6
Yep.
defense dice, so
And
looking
that's where
like
the
the
attacks
wild
are right
trigger
now.
goes off, but not enough damage to push through an injured Black Bolt.
Yep, just a point and a stun
And
and a slow.
that was both of the attacks into. What was that? Hold on. Was that his first action?
That was his second action. His first one went into Medusa, and that's why she's dazed. She got Sweet Christmas did. And this is the throw, it looks like, onto Black Bolt. And this way it's going to like force Black Bolt to do homework if he doesn't want to take the gamma damage and get back into position, but I don't think
Yeah.
it really will make too much of a
I mean, you
difference.
just like take him off the board. I think you just take Luke Cage off the board if you haven't
Yeah.
gone with him yet.
It does look like the game is going to go another turn, though. Just based on lack of scoring. Because,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
max points that Nick can get here is 5, even if he goes and takes the back gamma point from Nobility. So
Just because he's got only 2 characters here.
he has
Yeah.
2 characters, yeah, and they can, yeah. Well, he has CGR, but CGR doesn't count. So
Yeah, exactly. Vodka Blitz says, I don't want to sound too cocky. Too late. All right. But we can hit the U.S. again at the next WTC. All right. Yeah, that's man. Well, I think it would be Canada is, I think, hoping to send 2 teams, and let's see if that happens. But I think there's already enough people in Canada interested to send at least 1 team.
well, that's really
So
cool.
that's
Have there
yeah.
been any announcements for when the WTC is happening next year?
Yeah, no, I haven't heard anything other than
Okay.
I know that the same venue is going to be used again, just for convenience sake of making it easy to arrange. But yeah, I would imagine it's going to overlap with Second Wind again, probably.
No.
Yeah. So I mean, it sucks because I'd love to do both. But I mean, I'm actually committed to going to WTC if 4 other players want to join me. So yeah, so that's my plan for next year.
Yeah, I'm pot committed to Second Wind. I'm homies with all the Aqua
Yeah,
Truck
of course.
people.
And it's
So
also like, and
yeah,
how
yeah.
close is it to your house? Like less than 2 hours away or something?
It's like 220 for me to drive. So
Yeah, yeah. So it's
that's
super
nothing.
doable. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can understand. I did a 6 hour drive to get there. It was
That's even not that bad, honestly.
no, it wasn't. I
Canada,
think
Chicago. So
yeah, yeah. And you know what? Like doing well enough at the event, it means the drive home was also not bad.
sure.
Because
You're
then
not
I'm
like
just like
stewing in your
I'm still like
disappointment.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always the worst. To drive a shame home. You
Yeah,
have to go to like KFC and get like one of the giant fail
yeah, yeah,
counteract how bad
exactly.
you are. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Those are yeah. So that was okay. Plus, also like that was the first time I had been to an event like basically like that far away, and like that big of an event before, and also got to see Curtis and Vince, who I mean we talk enough online, so it was cool to hang out with those guys who I don't see very often, and yeah, so it was just like the experience itself was really cool. That I wouldn't have really been upset if I didn't perform as well as I expected. So
Yeah, it's definitely one of like the tightest ran events in MCP,
yeah, it
and
was
it's
super
always a
fun.
blast. And yeah, seeing everyone in person is great too, and meeting you guys as well, the
Yeah.
Canadians. I mean, yeah,
Okay, so we have Wong moving up,
yep. Yeah,
and
he
he
picked up
grabbed his
this.
scroll. Yep.
It
Is he
looks like he
rolling?
succeeded.
No, he
Nope,
failed.
he
He's getting
pooped his
pushed.
pants.
It's
Yeah, it's fun.
Nick Schmidt doesn't have a problem with the humans in humans. I don't think. I think Schmidt has a problem with CGR. Yeah, well, maybe I don't know. I don't want to speak for him, but oh man. Okay, so Wong has double moved to grab the scroll, so he's pushed off and he's stuck out there. So he net no difference. He was hoping to not get pushed so he could end up with more VPs than he is going to. But that's it. We've got Black Bolt to activate now, and we're looking at 2, 3, 4 points for Nick right now, and we're looking at 1 point for Nobility right now. So it's 14 to 11 before Black Bolt makes goes. So I think that you just take Luke Cage off the board here because you're already winning on points, and you're just putting the nail in the coffin on attrition is really what you're doing. So
Yeah.
that's what I
So
would do.
I I do like the line of Black Bolt throwing Master Punch into Daredevil, throwing him, and then placing on the opposite side of him, and then walking up onto the point and just stealing Nobility's back point to
Yeah,
accelerate the game
yeah,
and
I
just
can
kind of
see
put it
that.
completely out of coming back. But looks like he's just shooting regular roll attacks. Oh, casual 4 crit. All right, it's all right.
Okay, yeah. So just kill him. Okay, then.
Yeah.
What was that about throwing Daredevil?
Well, guess you didn't need to do that.
Okay, so there
Just-
Daredevil there. Okay, so Daredevil's gone. Ouch. Okay, so now you've got um. Okay, so now you're scoring. Oh, sorry, Medusa's out. Sorry, I forgot Medusa was dazed, so she's not scoring a point. So you're scoring 3 right now on Nick. Um. Now, yeah, I don't know if you kill Luke Cage. How you just? I mean, just it doesn't matter. There's multiple things you can do here. Oh look. Oh, hold on. Did he use both of his actions? He must. Oh, is the damage on Luke Cage from the builder? Probably. So he probably builder Luke Cage for 3 damage and then
Yep.
spender it into Daredevil. Okay. So now we've got 13-11, and yeah, let's see what ASM has to like. Um, I mean, he could do it, but he could take out like 3 characters here if he gets like all the dice magic in the world.
Yeah,
Maybe,
he definitely could.
but um, yeah.
You got Wong here too. He could roll up and punch somebody for 4 dice. Wong punches are scary. They're real.
Yeah, you're playing down 10 threat, or you're playing down 8 threat. Guess yeah, that's fucked.
Yeah.
You're
It's
down
really
8
bad.
threat. Oh man, yeah, you've been down basically. Hulk got how many attacks did Hulk get? Yeah,
He made 1 attack.
this is yeah. So ouch, you basically
And
played
that was into
down 6
Honey
threat.
Badger.
Yeah, into Honey Badger, you made 1 attack. Basically what this shows me is just the importance of I mean, the turn one is just can be incredibly impactful. Just winning a game with like your squad in turn zero, and then like how you play turn one is is like it can win you the game, or like put you in a 90% chance to win or 95% chance to win, rolling average dice the rest of the game or something like that, right?
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
so it's just like I think that players are getting better, and like more and more characters release, which means more and more like characters that are good come out, and therefore now everyone is running these like awesome, these like super teched out and optimized squads. Especially when you're playing at the top table. I mean, that's what you're gonna have to expect to face is like a top tier meta build, basically, with someone who knows how to play it.
Exactly, yeah.
And so you kind of, if you want to win events, especially an event like this one or the 32 one coming up, basically, um, hopefully you're like an expert with your team, or you're good with what a lot of people are considering like the top tier meta picks. I mean, that's pretty much like what I do. I just like play whatever for a while, or that's what I have been doing. Just play whatever, but then when it gets to like the games where they matter the most, it's like I will be playing the top tier shit, and hopefully that kind of gives me that little bit of edge, um, yeah, to win against players that are as equally or better skilled than me.
Yeah, absolutely. I generally my philosophy is like I'll like just commit to a team and then as the games progress I just get better and better with said team. And that's kind of where I'm at with like Hydra. So
Yeah.
and I'm like
Oh,
12-ish
did
games
you
in.
end up playing the finals of that the Juicy
The
League?
Juicy League, I did. Yes,
How'd it go?
I went 5-0 in that. I
Oh, there you
won the
go.
whole thing, but and then also my lunch meet, I went 1-3. Exemplifies the S. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Same list, both leagues. It's just very silly. So, but yeah, no, I'm definitely jiving with Hydra. I made like a couple small changes to the list that I feel are pretty good. So hopefully this time around things will go much better.
yeah. Nice, nice. I'm playing Convocation Guardians of the Galaxy dual list.
Oh, that
So,
sounds like a lot of fun. I like it.
yeah, we'll see how it goes. I got like a scenario team and like an attrition team, and that's like I just like can't get myself away from like doing that.
Hmm.
I just like I don't know how like my brain just like tells me I need to have answers to both, and what ends up happening is like the teams on that have committed to one side, and I like okay, so let's see what the game is doing.
Okay. Yep.
Luke Cage is dead, so
Uh,
we did a Cosmic Ghost Rider's going.
yep. Yeah. He just shot Luke Cage with a base laser because I think his plan was initially to
And we're spendering into
do.
ASM.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah. I think the Spender into ASM was the first plan. He had to deal with Luke Cage because Luke Cage spent the action to go walk within taunt range of CGR.
Right, right. He also spendered into I think he spendered or attacked into Black Bolt to put him on 1 health. So
Yep. Yeah. That
so
was the Sweet Christmas, and
yeah.
he came up just short, unfortunately.
I don't know if it would have. Yeah, I mean, it's not like it would have mattered though. Like if Black Bolt Days is here, this same what this exactly is what's happening. So we'd have a look that he rolled another dust to dust, dude.
Yep.
Oh man, what that's wild. That's another big hit. He cannot miss this guy. Um,
Run, Wong, run for your life. Get some help.
yeah, yeah, that's right. Oh, all right. So yeah. All right. Well, we have. I mean, this is gonna be locking the score here.
Yep. Yeah. It looks like yeah Nick can just do whatever he needs to, and then clean it up. So.
Okay, so I guess Johnny and I will be back. Hopefully, either playing the game or streaming it if we're both losers, and back in about 5 weeks from now with Sandwich 17 finals, right?
Yeah. Yep. It'll be Lunch Meat Classic 17. Yeah.
Also, this means that Nick he gets a prize for this one, right? This is the first
Oh
time
yes.
you've given a prize for the first time, I believe.
Yes. Yes, I have.
So, what's
I
the
hope.
prize?
So I announced it. It is
Yes.
one of like the unused busty Gandalfs that I have. So hopefully Nick does me honor, like he's honorable and does me well, and uses a profile picture for like a month or something. It would be very great.
Oh man, I think you need to you need to give out those more often. I'd love to earn one of those.
Yeah, maybe I will. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
see how it goes. It just depends, like with this one, like how it worked, because I had basically 2 full months of busty Gandalfs
yeah.
and like busty Lord of the Rings characters. I made it to the very end. I had like one extra, so it's perfect.
Yeah, that's that's pretty funny. Yeah, so other than that, I don't have much streams going on. It's gonna be just a Christmas break, I guess, into the next one. So yeah,
Yeah,
we have the score, final score. Nick is scoring 19. It's 19-12.
yep.
All right. I'm gonna end the stream. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and I'll catch you later. Catch you guys later. See you later,
Yes.
Johnny.
Bye, everyone.